Hi, I'm Tanya Mitchell with my father, Dr. Ken Gibson. We are the founders of YES, which stands for Your Epic Success System. We created this video to help you or someone you love be happier and more successful. Our lives have been devoted to helping teens and young adults be more productive and happier. Prior to YES, we founded LearningRx and BrainRx, brain training companies located in 43 countries and in 23 languages that achieves unmatched results in cognitive learning and reading skills. Recently, we took some of that technology and started YES, because it was obvious to us that people struggled not just because of poor learning skills, but many because of poor life skills. At the end of this video, in a few minutes, we'll be offering you free tools that you'll find in a link in the description below the video. They include a tool that evaluates the strengths and weaknesses of a person's life skills, an ebook that my dad wrote to encourage a grandson who was struggling, and a 4-part video that goes deeper into the major causes of life struggles and the solutions and options you have to help. You'll love them all. Now, let's get into our topic.
The story of Finn, the stimulus of YES. After the first 6 weeks of the pandemic, my grandson was 72 assignments behind in his classes and faced repeating the school year. This is the story of the steps we took. Sadly, so many students faced having to deal with remote schooling and falling behind due to lack of motivation, poor instruction, and often the inability to structure themselves in a home learning environment. But this is my grandson, and I had to step in and find a way to help him. This is our story about how I helped him recover from a 1.55 GPA, 72 uncompleted school assignments, and a no-care attitude, but then achieve a 3.25 GPA and a whole new mindset in only 3 months. Getting the news about Finn's struggles, my daughter called me late one evening, a few weeks after the schools closed in March of 2021 due to the pandemic shutdowns. She broke the news to me that my grandson Finn had fallen 72 assignments behind in school and was now in danger of failing all his classes except phys ed. Naturally, she was highly concerned, and so was I. My daughter wasn't concerned about Finn's ability to do remote schooling because he's always excelled in school before. She believed he'd adapt to it quickly and work as hard on his schoolwork as he always had. However, a phone call from his school counselor proved to be an eye-opener. Her other 3 children had adjusted well to remote learning, but unfortunately, Finn did not, despite his high IQ. We knew he could do the assigned work, but he wasn't doing it. It seemed that since he was home during the day, with no one to hold him accountable, as his school teachers did, he just let everything go. My daughter and her husband both work outside the home, so the reason for her call wasn't only to inform me of Finn's problem, but to ask if he could come and stay with me. He needed direct supervision. Knowing that I'd been working on an online course to assist students struggling with maintaining their goals, habits, motivation, and dedication to their responsibilities, they had an idea for me to work with Finn as my test student. My daughter believed I could help Finn be much happier and more successful if I worked with him on my new course. My oldest grandson, Zach, Finn's cousin, was living with my wife and me at the time. Zach was helping me develop this new course. So we agreed to take Finn in and test our still incomplete program by helping him. What did we have to lose? We had to do something. First, we put together a plan to get Finn back on track and get those 72 assignments caught up. He worked on one of our 10 YES, Your Epic Success System modules and about 7 school assignments every 3 days. Under this schedule, he would complete the 72 assignments, new assignments, and the modules in the YES course we added all within 6 weeks. To help Finn see his potential and possibilities, I wrote a book about him and his journey to happiness and success, and I even used his name. The first draft was rushed and wasn't well written. I wrote it in 4 days, but it laid out the principles I wanted him to learn to help him realize that his effort would be worthwhile. I made the story outcome very rewarding, which was a push, but not impossible.
Let's pause for a moment and let me ask you a question. Of the 7 major life skills, which ones do you think you or a person you care about struggles with most? Having a purpose, determining your values, setting goals, being motivated, taking responsibility, taking action, forming good habits, or mastering a skill? We are offering you a free tool that will help you determine the strength or weakness of those life skills, the underlying cause of most life struggles. Here's another question. Do you think that knowing the underlying cause of a struggle makes sense before committing to a solution? Yes, of course it does, and we agree. Determining a solution before knowing the cause of a reason makes no sense. So, use our free evaluation tool that you can download below this video before spending time, money, and effort that may not be targeting the real cause of the life struggle. If you do that, I know you'll be pleased. And remember, at the end of this video, we'll have 2 more free offers for you, so stay to the end. So let's continue with the topic of our video.
How we worked the course with Finn. Zach, Tanya, my daughter, and Zach's aunt, and I spent the last 18 months researching and evaluating happiness and success principles, outlining over 30 books, programs, and research papers, and synthesizing that content into an outline of a course. From my brain training programs, I knew that if I could get Finn to see improvement fast, he would trust me and keep working hard. I then drew pictures illustrating the lessons I wanted him to learn and retain, which excited him and helped big time. These victories showed him evidence that sticking with the course would pay off. I would tell him stories about myself and family members who had faced difficulties and overcame them, illustrating the lessons he was learning. Since then, my daughter and I have written a book and videotaped these discussions, adding more stories to help students remember principles. Accountability. We set up a weekly accountability system with the school guidance counselor to ensure we were on schedule and that his schoolwork was acceptable. I also created several surveys and short evaluations to get a feel for how Finn saw himself and how his thinking was changing during the course. Since then, we have expanded this also. How did Finn make out? Finn was very attentive and helpful throughout this process, often suggesting how he could make improvements. He got a kick out of the family stories, although he had heard many of them before. Only now, he appreciated the context of the stories more and understood the value of them. He liked the book I wrote about him and his successful journey, but wasn't pleased with every situation I put him in. He did, of course, like the ending and even started believing it was possible. Finn's success is measurable. As I speak, it has been 10 months since we finished the course with Finn. I'm happy to report that he's back home, still bugs his little sister, currently has a GPA of 3.25, has won a few wrestling tournaments, has taken up the guitar, and is planning on taking a cruise with me in a few months. We'll have to wait a few years to see if he really gets to speak at the United Nations someday. Do you have a young person at home who is struggling too? As you listen to Finn's journey, did it strike a chord? Did you see a young person in your life who is going through some of the same struggles as Finn? Maybe they just need a boost or some added skills to enhance their abilities. Thanks to Finn's incredible success, the great news is that this course has been completed, upgraded, refined, and is now ready to help families just like yours. There is hope.
Hi, it's Tanya again, and as promised, we've got 3 helps for you in the link below, which is in the description under this video, and they are all free. First, an assessment for both parent and student to take, evaluating the student's life skills so that you can identify those skills that are weak and are likely the underlying cause of any struggle. Second, an ebook my father wrote to encourage his grandson Finn, who was struggling. He made Finn the main character in the book as he is introduced to a world-famous coach and others who share with Finn their stories and 7 major life principles that helped them have enormous success and happiness. And by the way, Finn loved the book. Third, a 4-part short video challenge that pinpoints the 2 major causes of a lack of happiness and success for teens, and actually all people. We also share 12 key points and tools that will help you understand why there is a struggle, and also a blueprint of options you can take to eliminate those struggles. So click on the link in the description below to get these free helps. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We also appreciate your feedback, so don't hesitate to express your thoughts and opinions in the comment sections below. We will be back with another amazing video soon. We wish you a happy and successful life.